said, my name's Chandler Smith, and I'm a freshman at Western this year. Do you guys have any family or brothers or sisters who go to Western Kentucky University? There you go. I figured we may have some people in here. So I'm from Paducah, Kentucky. I'm not from Bowling Green. Has anyone ever heard of Paducah? Wow, looky there. That's awesome. So today I'm going to tell you a story. Actually, if we have time, I'm going to tell you more than one story. Miss Gentry was right. I'm not going to use any books or anything. I'm just going to tell you from my memory, just as the Native Americans did. Because what holiday's right around the corner? Oh, Thanksgiving. Everyone can say it. Thanksgiving. So, I'm going to tell you first a story that comes from South America. This is a story called La Cucarachita Mendiga, the little cockroach. Can you guys say that? La Cucarachita Mendiga. Very good. So once upon a time in a village, La Cucarachita Mendiga, or the little cockroach, lived there. She had dark brown skin and large black eyes, and she was very beautiful. Now, in her village, it was everyone's favorite activity to go dancing. So La Cucarachita Mendiga oftentimes would sit out on her front porch and wait for someone to invite her to come with them. Now, one morning, right before she began to wait, she was outside sweeping when she looked down and found una moneda de oro, a gold coin. As she picked up the coin, she thought to herself, "Oh, I wonder what I will buy. I could buy bread, but then it would be all gone. Oh, I could buy candy, but that may hurt my teeth." She thought and she thought, and finally she decided to buy ribbons for her hair. When she got to the store, there were so many different ribbons to choose from. There were red ribbons and green ribbons and gold ribbons and purple ribbons. So she bought one of each, and together they made a beautiful bow. La Cucarachita Mendiga went home and put on her favorite dress, put in her bow, and looked in the mirror. Ah, muy bonita. Very pretty, she thought. Can you guys say that? Muy bonita. So she went out and sat in the chair on her front porch and began to wait, hoping that one of her friends would come and ask her to go dancing. It wasn't very long at all before El Toro, the bull, came walking down the road. And when he saw La Cucarachita Mendiga, he said, "Oh, La Cucarachita, how pretty you look. Would you like to go dancing with me?" "Ah, gracias, gracias. Thank you, she said. "But what kind of sound will you make while we dance?" "Moo, moo, moo." Can you guys moo? Moo, moo, moo. "Oh, no. That scares me," she said. So El Toro walked on down the road. Now, it wasn't very long at all before someone else came running down. But this time, it was El Perro, the dog. "Oh, La Cucarachita, how pretty you look. Would you like to go dancing with me?" he asked. "Oh, gracias. Thank you. But what sound will you make while we dance?" Can you guys bark? "Oh, no. That scares me," she said. So El Perro ran on down the road. Now La Cucarachita Mendiga was beginning to get nervous, for she sat back down in her chair and began to wait. But really, there was one person in particular she was waiting for. It was El Raton Perez, Mr. Mouse, her best friend and the best dance partner in the entire village. La Cucarachita Cucarachita Mendinga sat down and waited and waited. And just as she did, she began to hear a very soft, very pleasing song in the distance. La cucarachita, would you go dancing? It was El Raton Perez coming to ask her to go to the dance. She fluffed her bow and straightened her dress and tried not to look too excited. As El Raton Perez strolled up, he looked very different than the other friends. He had on dark black pants, a hat with a feather, and when he saw La Cucarachita Mendinga, he bowed low. Oh, La Cucarachita, how pretty you look. Would you like to go dancing, he said. Ah, gracias, gracias. Thank you, thank you. But what kind of sound will you make while we dance? She asked. And all she got in response was a very soft, very pleasing squeak, 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 squeak. Can you guys make the sound of the mouse? Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, yes! That doesn't scare me at all, she said. So El Raton Perez and La Cucarachita Mendinga went off to the dance that evening. And they were the most beautiful couple on the dance floor. They did the waltz, the tango, and the cha-cha. And that evening on their way home, El Raton Perez got down on one knee and asked La Cucarachita Mendinga to marry him. And what do you think she said?
Yes!
Of course she did. Because El Raton Perez was not only the best dance partner, but was also her best friend. The end. So, thank you all. So, do you have time for more stories?
We do.